do you want me to do it after Jen walks in?
Because most people will have them out to record her. Who gives away this woman to be married to this man? ¿Quién entrega a esta mujer en santo matrimonio a este hombre?
My mother and I do.
Thank you. That's awesome. Let's center you guys a little bit. It's perfect. Go ahead and hold hands. Everyone may be seated, pueden tomar asiento. As we begin this wedding celebration, we would also like to acknowledge those who are not here with us in person, but remain in our hearts and loving memory. Jennifer and Alvaro, we know that they would be here today if heaven were not so far away. Al comenzar esta celebración de boda, también nos gustaría reconocer a aquellos quienes no están aquí con nosotros en persona, pero permanecen en nuestros corazones en amorosa memoria. Jennifer y Álvaro, sabemos que ellos estarían aquí si el cielo no estuviera tan lejos. We want to observe a moment of silence for those loved ones who have passed away. Queremos observar un momento de silencio para aquellos que no están con nosotros el día de hoy. Let's take a moment of silence together. As we begin, al comenzar, I just want to take this time to remind everybody, les quiero recordar one last time, to please set your phones on Do Not Disturb, maybe put them away if you can, in order to please enjoy this moment together. Les quiero recordar, si por favor pueden tomar este momento para poder, si guardar sus teléfonos o ponerlos en silencio, por favor, para poder asegurar que este momento sea íntimo para todos nosotros aquí el día de hoy. Muchas gracias. Today we've gathered to celebrate the love and the commitment of two amazing people, in Jennifer and Alvaro, who are joining together in marriage in front of all these special witnesses of family and friends. Hoy nos hemos reunido para celebrar el amor y el compromiso de dos personas maravillosas, en Jennifer y Álvaro, quienes se comprometen a estar en matrimonio frente a estos testigos especiales de familiares y amistades. Jennifer and Alvaro, it's your love story that brings all of us here today. Since you met each other back in the spring of 2022, your love has grown deeper. From being cast opposite each other in Twelfth Night, a Shakespearean show, doing what you love together, and maintaining the flourishing of your relationship through the distance has brought you to this very day. You decided that you didn't want to spend your life with anyone else because you two make each other perfectly complete. Es su historia de amor lo que nos trae a todos nosotros aquí el día de hoy. Desde que se conocieron en la primavera del 2022, su amor ha crecido más profundo. El hecho de estar juntos en el lienzo, en el show de la Noche 12, una obra de Shakespeare, hacer lo que aman juntos y mantener el florecimiento de su relación a pesar de la distancia, los ha traído hasta aquí el día de hoy. Decidieron que no querían pasar la vida con nadie más porque ustedes se hacen perfectamente completos. As you begin this journey together, love will be the fuel and the anchor to your ongoing melding. In that melding, like in your dating period, there will be peaks and valleys, but listen to how John describes the nature of the love that you have known and now live in. 1 John says, we have come to know and have believed the love which God has for us. God is love, and the one who abides in love abides in God, and God abides in him. By this, love is perfected with us, so that we may have confidence in the day of judgment. Because as he is, so also are we in this world. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear involves punishment, and the one who fears is not perfected in love. We love because he first loved us. Primera de Juan dice, y nosotros hemos conocido y crecido el amor que Dios tiene para con nosotros. Dios es amor, y el que permanece en amor permanece en Dios y Dios en él. En esto se perfecciona el amor en nosotros, para que tengamos confianza en él del día de juicio. Pues como él es, así somos nosotros en este mundo. En el amor no hay temor, sino que el perfecto amor echa fuera el temor, porque el temor lleva en sí el castigo. Por lo tanto, el que teme no ha sido perfeccionado en el amor. Nosotros amamos porque él nos amó a nosotros primero. So Jennifer and Alvaro, as you begin this next chapter, it's essential to know that the fear of what's to come will always be daunting, but love is more than capable of casting out that fear and compelling you both to trust that the God who brought you to this sweet moment will continue to guide you forward into a lifetime together. Remember, we love because he loved us first. Así que Jennifer y Álvaro, al comenzar este próximo capítulo, es esencial reconocer que el miedo de lo que ha de que estar por venir siempre será asombroso, pero el amor es más de capaz de sacar ese temor fuera y animarlos a ustedes dos a seguir confiando que el mismo Dios que los ha traído hasta aquí el día de hoy, a este dulce momento, seguirá guiándolos hacia adelante a una vida llena del amor el uno por el otro. Recuerden que nosotros amamos porque Él nos amó a nosotros primero. Now, if you're ready to make this commitment to each other before God and these witnesses, then as you continue to face each other and holding hands, we'll begin with our vows. We'll begin with you, Alvaro, and then with you, Jennifer. Comenzaremos con nuestros votos. Comenzaremos con Álvaro y después con Jennifer. Alvaro, do you take Jennifer to be your wedded wife? Do you promise to cherish and support her from this day forward? Do you promise to be faithful to her, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, all the days of your life, until death do you part?
I do.
Álvaro, ¿aceptas tomar a Jennifer como tu legítima esposa? ¿Prometes apreciarla y apoyarla desde este día en adelante? ¿Prometes serle fiel en las buenas y en las malas, en la riqueza y en la pobreza, en la salud y en la enfermedad, todos los días de tu vida hasta que la muerte los separe?
Sí, acepto.
Jennifer, do you take Alvaro to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to cherish and support him from this day forward? Do you promise to be faithful to him for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, all the days of your life until you are parted by death?
I do.
Jennifer, ¿aceptas tomar a Álvaro como tu legítimo esposo? ¿Prometes apreciarlo y apoyarlo desde este día en adelante? ¿Prometes serle fiel en las buenas y en las malas, en la riqueza y en la pobreza, en la salud y en la enfermedad, todos los días de tu vida hasta que la muerte los separe?
Sí, acepto.
Now, you also have both chosen to express your promises to love one another in your own words. Álvaro, we will begin with you. Ambos ustedes han elegido expresar sus promesas de amor el uno al otro. Comenzaremos con Álvaro.
I wanted to start off by thanking everyone for being here on this beautiful day. I know some have traveled a bit away, even out of the country. Shout out my Peruvians. For some, it's a work day. For some, spring break. Regardless, we are blessed you are here. Also, you're welcome. You get to see Jen and I looking our best. So, Jen, we met, like, officially. Doing Joseph in 2019 does not count. We did not speak once. But we met during my gap year of 2022. To be honest, I mentally was not in a good place. I was going to study abroad that spring semester, but I ended up staying home to recharge for a bit. During this time, I went to see a show at Plaza Theater Company, shout out Plaza, when one of the directors approached me and asked me if I'd play their Sebastian in 12th Night. At first, I was hesitant. I wanted to work on myself, but I ignored my better judgment and joined the cast. And first day of rehearsals, bam, there you were. And we did not speak for the first month. I mean, there were group conversations and exchanges of words. You once told me I looked like Brad Pitt in Troy. But all in all, we really didn't speak until opening night. The cast celebrated at an Applebee's, and I happened to be seated next to you. I casually mentioned loving the show Survivor, and your eyes lit up. You shared how that was also your favorite show, and we compared our favorite seasons and players. And from that moment, I was smitten. Cute girl and Survivor geek, where was the ring? What followed has been the best time of my life. Jen, you are the reason I survived the hardest year. The reason I got fully involved with Granbury and met our wonderful theater community. The reason I finished my bachelor's degree, supporting me through every problem set and 12-page paper. And the reason we have this beautiful life together. I am lucky enough to be up here and shower you with all the love and praise you deserve. You and your soft-heartedness, your quick wit, your creative mind, your eye for detail, your competitive nature, just you. You've given new meaning to my life. And I am beyond ready to start the next step in our journey. So Jen, I vow to do everything in my power to provide us the best life. I vow to keep slow dancing with you on random Tuesday afternoons. I vow to stand by you, not just today, but through every chapter of our lives. I vow to keep sending you Facebook Marketplace finds that we will never buy. I vow to continue having sushi and frozen margarita nights, to always kiss and make up when you destroy me on game nights, and to be your duet partner even when I don't know the words. To show up to every opening night you and your students put on, and to be a better man for you every day. All these things I vow to you. I love you so much.
Can we get a round of applause for that? Un aplauso, por favor. Jen, we will now continue with you.
Alvaro, being with you. Oh no. Oh no. Being with you feels like the best story, one we write together, with every moment, every laugh, and every shared dream. When I think of the impossibilities of us meeting and falling in love, I'm reminded and encouraged of a plan far greater than my own. I'm so grateful for all the providential pieces that brought us together. Thank you. A Shakespearean play, an overly crowded booth at Applebee's where we just so happened to sit by each other, a shark bowl missing the sharks, a riveting conversation about Survivor, and an encouraging nudge from Landon to just send her a message. I would like to point out that in that first message, you called me your, quote, fave Shakespearean wife ever, LOL. Well, today, almost 3 years later, we get to remove the Shakespearean from that. Our story began and quickly became a page-turner, long-distance dating, with 5,000 miles stretching between us like chapters we had to read separately, each page filled with longing, late-night calls, and countdowns to the next time we'd be at the same place. My love for you still grew. Some days, the waiting felt like an endless plot twist, testing our patience and our hearts. But through every hard goodbye, every quiet ache of missing you, and every moment we wished time would move faster, I never doubted the ending God was writing for us. When we were reunited, the joy of having you back wasn't just in the big moments, the dates, the adventures, the milestones, but in the simple ones too. Playing love letters or pickup instead of Apple 8-ball, holding your hand without counting down the days when I could again. The quiet, everyday kind of love that turns a good story into a great one. Page by page, dream by dream, we are writing our story together, knowing that no matter what comes next or how the puzzle pieces of our life shift, we will always fit together. Thank you for giving me the 90% when I only have 10. Thank you for trusting me with your scars and wounds, and not only accepting, but loving the other side of my tapestry as well. Thank you for spoiling me with kisses and cuddles. It's quite possibly the closest thing to heaven this side of eternity. Thank you for seeing the beauty in me when I struggle to see it in myself. Thank you for being a great dancer. It makes the dancing in the sunshine after the storm so much better. And thank you for showing me that friendship isn't just a bond, but a way of living, a way of showing up for others always. I promise to love you with an action love that gives myself to you daily. I promise to give my time, my energy, my thoughts, my prayers, and my service to you, first and foremost. You are my priority. I promise to uplift you and walk through the mountains and the valleys right by your side. I promise to cherish and love you forever. And as we are surrounded by our loved ones near and far, as long as there is breath in my lungs, I promise to never stop loving you.
Can we get a round of applause for those vows? Let me join in hands once more. I'll take that. Jennifer and Alvaro, you both have chosen to wear wedding rings as a reminder of the beautiful promises that you just made to one another. Ambos de ustedes han elegido usar los anillos matrimoniales como un recordatorio de estas bellas palabras que acaban de intercambiar. As a token of your vows, you will each give and receive a ring. Vic Brown, may we please have the rings? There they are. How many of you knew he was a magician? Go ahead and each take a ring.
Oh, there we go. Oh, get this one.
It's beautiful. Beginning with you, Alvaro, will you please place that ring on Jennifer's finger? Jennifer, you may place that ring on Alvaro's finger. May these rings remind you daily of your public declaration to love each other all the days of your life. We ask for these things in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Que esos anillos les recuerden diariamente de su declaración pública de amarse el uno al otro todos los días de sus vidas. Esto lo pedimos en el nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Jennifer and Alvaro, you will also now plant an orchid in a pot symbolizing the new life you are starting together. Ahora también plantarán una orquídea en una maceta que simboliza la nueva vida que están iniciando juntos como una nueva familia.
Thank you. How does that work? Whoa. Ready? This is great. My mic is on. Important.
And now, Jennifer and Alvaro, since you've made all these promises before God and these witnesses, by the authority vested in me as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ and the state of Texas, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Y ahora, Jennifer y Alvaro, ya que han hecho todas estas promesas delante de estos testigos, por la autoridad conferida en mí como ministro del Evangelio de Jesucristo y por el estado de Texas, yo los declaro marido y mujer. Alvaro, you may now kiss your bride. Friends and family, familias y amistades, it is my pleasure to present to you for the very first time ever, Mr. and Mrs. Aguilar. Jennifer and Alvaro are so grateful for your presence on this very special day. They wish to invite you to stay here and take some photos in the gardens. Take an opportunity to walk around and take any photos that you like of each other.